All right, now we're still looking at the economy 1 year into the President Bola Tinubu-led administration, and we're looking at hospitality and real estate now. There we have a group managing director who's overseeing those two areas in his company, Dr. Edward Akinlade. Dr. Akinlade is the group managing director of Holding McCall PLC. Dr. Akinlade, thank you so much for your time and good morning.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so how has the President Bola Tinubu-led administration treated you? You have a company, you're overseeing real estate, you also have hospitality. How has it treated you in the last 1 year?
I would say mixed bag. We have the positive, we have the negative. But let me start on the negative. I think the enabling environment for our industry has been basically squeezed. Our cost is going up. Somebody has to pay for it, and the customer, or we increase the room rates, we increase our prices. But it's very the common man out there will suffer from the effect of what we have seen in the last 1 year. It's not. I will give them probably 30%. Why?
That's so low.
Yes. Why? The enabling environment should be attracting more inflow into our industry. We can contribute more. Real estate is the driver of many economy worldwide. We have seen what Mrs. Thatcher did in the UK. Now, hotel industry, people will always come for business, especially we are focused more in Lagos. We are seeing increase in occupancy, but our cost is being squeezed. Let me give you one example. One of our hotels in GRA, we recently got a bill from Ikeja Disco. Last month, the bill was 1.5 million. This month is 5.5 million. Who pays that? Who does that? So therefore, our room rate has to go up. So our customer will be sweating. Also, it will affect our business. So on that aspect, very tough, very, very tough. On the real estate, construction, prices are going up, rents are going up. Why? Cement prices is up, FX is up, because most of the thing we use, we have to import it. Inflation is not helping. Interest rates now, close to what? Close to 27, means that we can't borrow. If we borrow, the business is non-performing from day one. Interest rates in Nigeria, I believe, should be in single digits. We need to pressurize our bank to move interest rate down. Probably the CBN. But I know what they will say. It's inflation that is making our interest rate high in Nigeria. But on the positive, I believe this is a short-time pain. In the medium, long time, it will be better.
Wow, it's good to end on the positive. But I mean, it's this time last year, it's the campaign and the pen and the tension and all of that. Do you think that any other of the front-running candidates, that were running for this election, do you think if any of them had gotten into Aso Rock, that things would have been different?
I don't want to go there. The public knows my view, but I'm on Omoeko. I will always support.
Okay.
I will always support.
So we know where you.
Yes, I will always support Omoeko. But here's the fact: 8 years of Buhari scattered it all. It will take time for this government to get on with it. 1 year, maybe too short. If Atiku or Obi won, they will still be going through this period. But don't forget one thing: confidence. If the international market have confidence in Nigeria, if we ourselves have confidence in our country, the result will be different. Because confidence is what will make our exchange rates stabilize. The CBN, the Minister of Finance, has been trying everything. It's like throwing the bucket at it all. Just keep on trying everything. But everything is not giving us the results.
Why? Why do you think so?
Because of confidence.
You think we don't have confidence in the administration?
No.
Or the international?
In the policy of the CBN
in the policy.
And the Minister of Finance. We are trying everything.
Is it because the policies are not right? Or is it perception built over the years?
Yes. I think, for me, it is what I call flip-flop policy. One policy today, on the same matter, you wake up tomorrow, you do another one. For example, look at the BDC situation at the moment. It is not helpful. You cannot tell me I need to come and reapply for my license in the middle of the game. So I have brought all this money into Nigeria to trade in, to open a BDC at the airport, and suddenly you're changing the goalposts. No, it's not done. Policy depends on not a static position. It must be fixed for a while. When you want to change it, call all the stakeholder, not just they wake up in the morning, boom, a new policy. That is what is killing our confidence. And until we do that, our FX rate is going nowhere.
That's sad. But you did say that, and I've heard this also. Perhaps it's too early, to judge this administration. But at what time do you think it would be fair to give them a fair judgment?
I will say 2 years.
So by this time next year,
yes,
we should be able to objectively say this administration has done well or not.
Yes. Remember, during the days of Buhari, throughout that 8 years, all we were hearing is, give us more time, give us more time, give us more time. Unfortunately...
And we are afraid that's what we might be hearing here now.
No. By next year, I will not give them more time. My views are out there. I will not give them more time, because if by next year we're not seeing changes, but I know when they will start performing. So let me give you the wisdom today.
That's what they're campaigning for the second term.
By 2026, all indices in Nigeria will change. I can assure you that. It's my prediction.
You don't need to be a prophet.
Yeah, because who will vote them in after 4 years? So it's a short-time gain. 2 years, it will hit us. But by the time we get to 2026, Nigeria will be better. Investors will come. Money will come. Inflation will hopefully go down.
That doesn't sound like a good thing, Dr. Akinlade, because it sounds like something that will be used to entice voters to only vote for a second term, and then after that, things may just get even worse.
Yes, well, it's done worldwide. Every time, look, if you see what the Conservative government is doing in the UK at the moment, they're bringing rates down, encouraging voters, and in one way or the other. But the voters of Nigeria are clever now. They are wiser than what it used to be. You can't use 5,000 or 10,000 to induce voters in Nigeria. Those days are gone. But the reality is this: 8 years of Buhari government damaged Nigeria tremendously. What they were doing at the CBN, unknown to anybody. But it will take the current government time to fix it. It's like timbers on top of a timber in a forest. You have to take the first one off. But the one at the bottom are thick. So we're into the thick now. It will be tough. But I can assure Nigerians it will get better. Politicians always have a way of making it better as we end towards the next election.
In the first term.
Yes.
But when you say it should be better, or you say we should give them 2 years, that is about this time next year.
Yes.
What do you see? What are the indices that will indicate that we are now better?
Well,
can we go back? Can we go back to 150 for $1 or 200? Do you see that?
The CBN governor have already given us a target. He said the FX rate should be around 700. So all he's doing at the CBN is working towards that. And like I said, to achieve that is confidence in policy, not flick-flop. He will, what I'm seeing him at the moment doing is settling down. Soon, he will not be bringing on policy, so he will settle. So I can see that happening in that direction. So the FX rate will move back. It is what I would call a butterfly exchange rates. It goes up, it goes down. But the long-term trend will be downward. So as we go into 2026, I expect the rates to come down. I'm not saying 700, tough. To achieve that, he needs to bring in probably $50 billion to achieve that. But this morning...
$50 billion is not leaked out in the usual holes that are existing in different parts of the market. Well,
this morning, announcement came that they have been able to raise 20 billion naira. I don't know where from, but if that comes in, even the BDC operators will be laughing all the way to the bank, because they know that they have to, whatever they're keeping. Look, FX is in Nigeria. FX is in Dom's account. FX is in our foreign account worldwide. Nobody is bringing it out because of lack of confidence. Once you give me confidence, the money I have in Dubai, in Israel, in London, in US, I will flow it into Nigeria and I will invest. So confident. But like I said, they are working towards that, achieving that goal.
And you think by this time next year, at least, we should be able to give them some pat in the back?
Call me back this time next year, and I will give you what I have seen, why it is getting better.
I'm going to put a reminder on my phone. I hope you will answer me when
I
I
will
call.
do, definitely. Even if I'm in China, I'll be here.
Okay, all right. I'll hold you to your word. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dr. Akinlade, thank you so much. Dr. Edward Akinlade, the Group Managing Director of Holden McCall PLC, for your assessment. I'll see you this time next year by God's grace.
Thank you for having me.